Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Robert Kelly, aka the Dude, aka the King of Zoom. Thanks for checking out the Calta and Kelly YouTube page. We hope you like what we're putting up there. Make sure you go to patreon.com/Robert Kelly and sign up over there, because every week we put a show, an extra show. Friday show, only Patreon. And we also have the JO party on Saturday night, only Patreon. That means you, all the fans, get to come into a Zoom and hang out with us and all the other ladybugs. And it's a blast. So we also let you watch all the shows live. YKWD live, all the Calta and Kelly's live, unedited, all go on the Patreon. And you also get the 10-minute extra YKWD every week goes on there, along with Live from the Shed, one-on-ones, Tech Talk with Bobby and Friends. There's so much content up there. And you know what? It's all for what? A price of a cup of coffee. $5 gets you in the door. And you're going to love it. So make sure you go over there, patreon.com/Robert Kelly. And here's another little thing I want you to do. If you like this content we're putting up, subscribe and like. That's it. Just hit the little button, subscribe, so you know when we got a new show out, and then like it so we know you like what we're doing. Okay? That's it. Patreon.com/Robert Kelly. Subscribe and like. Now, enjoy the show.
Right down from your belly. So get in here, you half a queer. It's time for Calta and Kelly.
That's for you.
Oh,
look at this exciting group. It's the Calta and Kelly show. Mike Cannon's here, and there's an old lady who wandered in. The fuck are you wearing? Did you join a gang today?
Yes. Yeah.
Oh, my bad.
Did you stumble off the set of the Bad?
Did you hear that? You've heard of the warlords? Well, I'm in a Jewish gang, the landlords. All right. Start the car. He's up and running, folks. Here's the deal. Look at that upper chest. Holy.
It's nice. It's looking good, Rich. You got like a shelf
behind me.
I wish Bush was recording for the beginning, because how hard is it to get ready might be my favorite pre-podcast line I've ever heard in my life.
Thank you. I'm a fan of Mike Cannon's. Matter of fact, if I start my show, I might do Rich Frost and Friends at the Stress Factory, and Mike Cannon would be one of the guys I would bring on.
Nice.
Because I won't have a lot of money. So who came to mind? Mike came to mind. Because
I always want to produce shows, and nobody wants to tell me how much to pay everybody. Like, I go to Bobby, I go, well, if we bring this guy in, how much should we pay him? Bobby goes, I don't, less than me. That's ridiculous. Of course he's going to get less than you. I just don't know. Does he get $100? Does he get $800? Like, nobody ever wants to talk money. So lay it all out for us, Rich.
Anytime you need help when it comes to money, you come to me and I'll help you out.
I'll ask you, and then I'll double what you say so that I can be fair.
No, I'm not. I'm very fair. I don't badmouth. Like, if someone says to me, especially a club owner, how's this comic? Even if I don't like the comic, even if I think the comic is unfunny, even if I think the comic's hacky, I'll never say anything negative and take food out of his, take money. I would say, I don't know, take a look at him, or I haven't seen him I haven't seen him in years. You know what I mean? If they ask who it is and I like him right off the bat, I'll go, oh, that guy's funny or great. But the club owner won't know the difference, or the booker.
Right.
Because I'm not going to say, well, that guy's a hack or a bodak. You know what I mean? Because that's just my opinion.
All right. So I'm doing a show, and I got Bobby, you, Cannon, and Mush.
Oh, you don't want Cannon or Mush. They stink.
I know, but they're both in town.
Okay, we're in town. Yeah.
No, I'm bringing Bobby in for a show, and Bobby says, it'd be great if we bring Voss too. It'll sell more tickets. And I go, great. We have a budget for that. How much did Bobby get for one night, one show, 1,000 people?
Oh, 1,000 people?
Yeah, I rent a theater.
Okay, tickets are what? How much?
$25 average.
25,000. Okay, so you say to rent a theater, expenses, whatever. Say $10,000. Let's just so there's $15,000 left. You got to get 5 because you're the draw, you're the producer. That leaves 10, right?
I don't know your math. I don't think your math is adding up.
Yeah, it is here.
No, it's
Okay.
working. Yeah, yeah.
Okay,
I'm wildly impressed.
That leaves 10. All right. So 4 of us travel to there. 250, 1,000. That leaves 9. Hotel for 4, 1,000. That leaves $8,000. Let's say if that's how we break it down, 8,000.
Okay.
So
let me hold on. Let me write it down. What I would think, and then I want to see if we got. So we got 8,000 to deal with.
yeah, that's if there's 10,000 expenses, you take 5.
Okay.
Hotel in there.
Right.
So
Right.
that leaves what do you call it?
And the show is just Bobby and Voss?
No, and you and Mush.
Oh, okay.
Okay, hold on. So I'm writing down. So Bobby gets that, Rich gets that, Mike gets that, and then Mush gets that. Okay, so I'm at 2, 3, 4. What was my budget? How much did I have?
You had
5,000?
8 left.
8,000.
Yeah.
8 left.
Okay, hold on.
And that's if there's 10,000 expenses.
Okay, all right, I got it. So go ahead.
So there's 8 left. 8 left. 3,000 to Bobby.
That's what I had.
2,500 to me.
That's what I have.
At 55. That leaves 2,500. 15 to Cannon and 1,000 to Mike, and
So
1,000 to Muchi.
I had 3,000 to you.
No, to me.
I'm sorry, to Bobby.
Yeah.
25 to you.
Yeah.
500 to Cannon. 250 to Mush, and I keep the rest.
I'll see. But you're already making 5,000 off the top.
Yeah, I know, but I will also take the rest. But I get no. That's a more fair approach. I like what you're saying. I would probably give more than I had to, so that's a fair approach.
Yeah, so that's a pretty reasonable breakdown. 3, 25, 15, 1.
Yeah,
and that's
then I
only
walk away making $5,000. I'd be happy with that.
You'd make 5, and that's and that's if there's $10,000 in expenses, and then also taking away another 2,000 for hotel and air for 4.
Let me tell you about these fucking theaters. So Cox, a company I work for, a great company, but they just have no brain for anything outside of radio. So I do these live gigs, which I tried to get Rich on, but he's always booked. So
once.
No, a couple of times. So I
think it was a half a time.
No, it was the roast, and then
the roast. There was no money in that.
Yes, of course there was. Everybody got paid.
Oh, okay, well, go ahead. But
now you would have done it.
No, I couldn't get out of what I had.
I know. Everybody got paid for the roast.
He always asks me, and it's okay. He does ask me, but he asks me like the morning of.
No.
He'll go, can you fly in tonight?
Here's what I got to operate under. I got to do these things on my own, and technically, I'm not allowed to promote them on the air and make money off it if it doesn't go through the radio station. It's not really illegal, but it's unethical, and the station frowns upon it. Plus, they don't like when I make money without them. So a lot of times,
cut them, put their banner up, say it on the radio, and out of the expenses.
I go to them and I say, hey, look, this is what I'm doing. If you would like to sell sponsorship into it, we can split the sponsorship and you can keep a majority of it. We'll do a 70-30, and then I get all the ticket sales. And then they start nitpicking, asking questions, and like, we really don't know. And we have a margin and a markup. And I go, well, fuck it. I'm doing it myself. So I try to go to the peripheral areas of Tampa, like right outside of Tampa, to try and reach my audience that doesn't normally get reached. So I go to Lakeland. Lakeland's like half hour east of Tampa.
Yeah.
So I rent a nice old theater. It's beautiful. It has a big marquee outside. It has nice seating with a balcony and all that. I'm like, if we could just fill the bottom, I'd be happy with that.
Yeah.
So I rent it. I call them up. I go, what's it going to cost to rent? I get it for $3,000. And I was like, holy shit. I go, this is fucking great. And they have an orchestra pit.
How many seats? How many seats is it?
It was like 2,000.
Well, that's a lot, though.
But there was a big balcony. So I figured if we left the balcony out and we just did the lower bowl, we'd be happy.
Yeah.
So there's an orchestra pit. So I actually paid a band to go in the orchestra pit. It was fucking great.
Oh, man.
I had a whole bunch of live shit that we did on stage, and then I had Florentine close the show.
Woo!
And, yeah, all right. But for Lakeland, I'm bringing Jim Florentine from TV from VH1 in there. That was a big deal.
Jim Florentine is one of my good friends, and he was on our tour. And
Yes.
he doesn't fail on stage.
No, but they knew who he was, even if they didn't know him as a comic. They knew him as a celebrity. You know, so this is win-win for me.
But he opens for me. Go ahead.
So I pay the $3,000. I'm like, this is great, whatever. I sign the contract. Then when at the end of the night, it ended up costing me like $7,000. Like, oh, what happened to the fucking $3,000? And they were like, well, you wanted a curtain up there, and then you asked us if we had a table, and I was like, yeah, I asked if you had it. I could have brought a table from my house. They charged me like $700 to use a picnic table. I was like, you cocksuckers.
Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, so I learned the first time. Now I'll never make those mistakes again, but at least I know what to do for the next time. What do you got? Who walked in the room, Cannon? What do you got? I see somebody who's lurking around.
I just got hand-delivered chili.
Oh, well, eat it. You can eat it during the show.
I always say, what would Jesus do?
You don't even like Jesus. Your people killed him.
First of all, we set him up. We didn't kill him. When he came to the garage and saw the drop cloth, the plastic drop cloth, and he looked around. Shit, he thought he was getting made. But the thing is, first of all, when I drink out of the Jesus cup, it keeps me a little more serene. Even though I don't believe in them, I just feel a little more serene. I usually use this cup during 12-step meetings, 12-step Zoom meetings.
Is it the same with your handkerchief?
I usually wear a hat to those because I don't want to scare the newcomer.
Uh-huh.
A man your age with the hair that you have, you should not cover it.
I'm going bald in the front.
You're 70.
Rich, you look like when Michael Scott plays Prison Mike on The Office.
I don't know that reference, but it seems funny.
He does look just like that.
Who's Michael Scott? Is he a comic?
From The Office.
From The Office, Steve Carell.
Oh, okay. Well, thank you. That's a compliment. Here's a topic I want to bring up, and I wish Bobby was here, but I'm glad Mike is here because we can get his opinion. There was a comic, and there's no really. I'm a little tougher looking than that. You're lucky I didn't even wax my fucking tats.
Oh yeah, have those babies glistening.
I got tat wax.
Okay, what do you use? I try to do that too, but all it does is make my arm sticky.
Here, let me go get it real quick. It's right.
David Lee Roth was hawking some shit.
Okay,
I didn't. This is
Mike,
a real thing.
Go get it,
Mike. You're on. Go.
Okay, done.
It's a real thing. David Lee Roth put out a line of it. It's like almost like a Vaseline type thing that you put on,
right?
And it adds some life into something that doesn't, old, no color. It just brightens it up a little bit. But I was talking to my tattoo guy. He goes, yeah, you know what else does that? Fucking baby oil. It's the same shit.
Yeah. Well, that's what I thought. I figured that would be the majority of what it is.
But then I go out and I leave my arm on the fucking armrest. And I pick it up and there's this gross, slick thing of that. Ew.
Okay, here's one. Tattoo.
Salve.
Okay.
Salve.
Let's see.
I had no idea this was like
an actual
now.
Thing. Yeah.
Oh man.
Okay,
dude, no uniformity whatsoever. What do you just jam your fingers in that thing?
Yes, like I pretend this is Bonnie.
You're just trying to injure it.
All right, so I'm just going to do a little right now. Okay, you see this?
All right, real quick though. Let me ask you, why didn't you do the elbow?
There.
Oh, that shit hurts.
I know. I got to do mine. I feel like.
Everybody.
Yeah. I got it. Yeah. It's shiny, but they also look like greasy.
Okay, hold on.
But I mean, I understand. Like that's kind of a Miami thing, more, or like a summer. That feels like warm weather. It doesn't.
The same stuff you slick your hair over with.
Yeah.
So far, we've had Rich do math and rub himself.
Yeah. Oh, look who flew in from obscurity. And we got a little snow. It doesn't. Can you see the difference in the shine?
Yeah. Let me
Yeah.
ask you this though. What is that like, Rich? Are you wearing that on a daily basis, or is that like
Oh
an
no.
occasion thing?
Oh, I only put it on once in a while. Like maybe in
You
the
walk on
summer,
the red carpet.
if I'm doing like a nice gig somewhere in the summer, maybe I'll put it on. You
Yeah.
know, I got a couple different ones. This guy that sells tattoo ink is a fan of mine, so he gives me a bunch of these. I don't even know where to buy. I guess you could buy it online, but I have another wax too.
Listen, if you're not going to be on the show, you can't participate as a listener.
Is Robert Kelly really listening?
I don't know what is that picture of?
It's him as Ms. Ping, I believe.
No, that's not Miss Ping.
Oh yeah, no, that's
You should
Bobby
use this.
appropriating Native American culture. Wow.
Yeah.
Again.
Get out of here! A picture with Bobby eating. So here's what I like to bring up. Here's what I like to bring up.
We get it. You have shining arms and a Rolex. Go ahead.
Oh, no, I'd sell the Rolex. It's boring me. Bobby might buy it, but
I'll give you $4,000 for it.
Bidding starts at 10. Okay, so if you got
Is
10,
that the date on there?
Listen, if you have to go outside to Lakeland to buy it, I don't have a problem with it.
But does it come with a certificate of authenticity?
Yeah, I have the box. The box is worth it's worth $300 alone.
Listen, this is along the lines of my 2 meat freezers. I have 2 expensive watches, and I lost one. I lost my Rolex. Yeah, I have about a $9,000 loss on that Rolex.
And you
in your house?
It's around somewhere, I hope.
Bonnie, okay, when our house burned down, we collected a lot of money from the insurance company. You know, I think it was like $70,000 or whatever. You know, I mean, we lost everything.
Yeah.
So when we moved back in, after maybe 2 months later, but this is 8 months down the road after the fire, Bonnie loses her Rolex. So that's like another $7,000. I'm going, fucking insurance companies will drop you if you keep making claims. So she got $7,000 for her Rolex. A year later, I found it in a shoe in a closet. It fell in her shoe. And I called the insurance company and I mailed it back to them that day.
That's great.
Because that's insurance fraud.
Right.
You know what I mean? And for fucking a dumb watch. And I said to them, what should I do with it? They go, mail it back. And they go, if you want to rebuy it back online, they put it on some type of website. I probably could have bought it back for like $3,000 or whatever but I did. I just mailed it back and I was done with it.
That's smart.
You'd be authentic prison rich.
What's that?
You'd be prison rich.
Yes. Well, I mean, because also too in life, you don't steal. It would be stealing. You try, and I'm not trying to say I'm Mr. Great Guy. You just try to do the right things in life because karma. If I would have kept it, somehow I probably would have totaled my car or lost a leg, something.
You don't think your years of crack use already tipped the scales of karma?
No, because that's what I was doing. I was doing that to myself. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Hey, can I have another bowl of chili, please?
I haven't eaten it yet out of respect.
Eat it. You can eat it during the show. I had to put an entire roof on my house. I got an entire roof from an insurance claim on my house.
Oh,
and they fought it, and we had to go to mediation, and they fucking dropped me. They were like, "Yep, here's your money, but you have 20 days to find new insurance."
Yeah, it makes no sense.
But look, this roof cost like $100,000. So, and a storm blew it off. So,
why would a roof cost so much?
It's a big roof, and it has a lot of pitches.
Clay? Was it clay shingles or slate?
Yeah,
clay?
Yeah.
Well, clay, yeah. Clay will last a lifetime.
Rich, you just said clay 56 times.
Clay?
Yes, and I wish Cassius would smash you in the fucking head. So,
look at Aruba, Bobby.
What the fuck are you? Why are you letting him talk so long?
He's doing a good job, I think.
First of all, Bobby.
It's called insurance fraud. We know.
Yes, and I'll tell you, want to talk about comedy fraud? Let's welcome Bobby Kelly.
Bobby looks like a resort statue come to life.
He does.
Yeah, look at that. I come in and fucking things light up, huh, Cannon? You put the chili down and you're on fire. 5 seconds ago, you were eating fucking like you're in a cafeteria, you fucking pedophile.
I'll tell you. Look at Bobby's
You're sitting there listening to Voss tell stories of the good old. Shut up.
Bobby's teasing us. He's almost showing a little titty.
Man, you're on the wrong podcast.
What's up, dude? What's up, guys? I'm fucking quarantined.
What
Yeah,
do you
right. I read that Aruba locks you in.
How long?
No, I went through this shit company, fuck cunt, fucking douchebag, shit cunt, fuck slut cunt, fucking company, Vault, to do my test.
So would you recommend them?
No, I wouldn't. So they send you the things. We get them 2 weeks early. Dawn puts them away. We set up the thing for Monday. You got to do it like a certain amount of time before you fly. You go on Zoom, and it's easy. You fucking spit into a cup. You put this thing on. You shake it. You put it in a bag. Put it back in your box. You mail it back.
Wait, hold on. When you spit in a cup, did you open your car door and spit it into the cup that way outside the door like it was cum? Okay.
You know what? You fucking pulled it out at the end. You didn't know where you were going. You were going down a road, and you were like, is it a left or is it a right? And you took it right, and you fucking did it.
As soon as he said come, the whole picture clarified.
He really is.
What would Jesus do? So go ahead.
So this lady at the last, I have my bag. Dawn's has her bag. You take your vial, you put it in your bag, you put it in your box, you mail it out separately. Overnight, goes back to the place. This fucking lady goes, you can just put his in yours. And I was like, what? She's like, you can just put your box in her bag. It will both go back. It will get there at the same time. You'll get your results at the same time. I was like, that's a little fucking weird. Like, what if they get confused because there's 2 in 1? She's like, it'll be fine. It wasn't fucking fine. They lost my fucking test. $130 I paid for this fucking test. I finally called them. I wind up getting another test, but it's the wrong fucking test because there's 2 COVID tests. There's a PS fucking J and then a rapid, right? And I get here to Aruba. I took the other test that's wrong. And they're like, that's the wrong test. You got to go over in customs. Go to some fucking chubby Aruba dude. He swabbed my mouth like I just got raped, and then he swabbed my nose. He did a nose thing, and I have to sit in my room until they send me the email that I'm COVID free.
Is that what it is? A Reuben?
But I went out to the pool. I was swimming in the pool.
Oh,
and
wait. Don't you think we should just address that fucking line that Calta said? Is it a Reuben? That I
just went over it because I love Calta, and I miss him already, and I don't want to fucking.
I just wanted to know if that was really what you call him. Is it that you said a Reuben? Is that right?
Well, I'm hungry. I haven't had dinner yet. Room service on the way.
Oh, you said space Reuben.
I was thinking of a sandwich.
Bobby, I have a question for you.
Can I finish my story? You fucking.
This will help.
Bobby, stop rubbing your shit. I'm wildly hard.
This will help with this story. Monday, I went and took a rapid test, and half an hour later, they had results. So if you did that the day before, can you just bring a piece of paper?
This is why Voss is infuriating to be friends with, to have in your life, and to do any type of radio or podcasting with, because he doesn't listen. I'm going to let Mike Cannon, who listens, explain.
Yeah. Can I just point out before Mike Cannon explains that Bobby's on a balcony in another country and still sounds 1,000 times better than Voss does?
On hotel Wi-Fi.
First of all, All I want to know is, can you take a rapid test at home? Does it have to be through that company?
Mike Cannon, please explain to him the problem.
Since rapid tests are far less effective and accurate as the up the nose swab,
It
that's
was
why
up
Bobby.
the nose. It was up
Yeah,
the nose.
he had a swab in his mouth and also up his nose. He got doubly swabbed. The rapid test doesn't is like, I think, what, 55% accurate.
They won't accept it when you go to other countries. Aruba doesn't accept it. You have to get the other one, which is you can get fast, but it's a different test. And they did it there. Now I'm sitting in the room, but I was out at the beach. I was swimming at the pool. I'm swimming at the beach. Nobody said, hey, you got to go to your room. Nobody said when I checked in, hey, you got to go to your room. And, so I'm out fucking hanging out. Then I get a call from the guy. Apparently some dude from New York was here, was kind of bragging about like, yeah, they didn't fucking test me. And he went to the grocery store. The cops arrested him and charged him 10 grand in fines.
Holy shit.
Fuck.
That's a good racket.
I ran to my room. I ran to my room.
And when you were running and you made it there a week later, did they see you running to your room from the beach and know why you were running?
Is that bandana? How tight is that bandana?
I had such a better line.
As a
go ahead, Mike. Sorry, go ahead.
I was gonna say that I just got a Twitter notification of an earthquake in Aruba. That would have way better.
I
My God,
I'm not going to pick on Bobby like that.
I wouldn't do that either. I miss him already.
Because Bobby,
I miss you, Michael,
is on vacation and he looks like he's having so much fun.
He really does.
And there's nothing negative to say to Bobby.
Do you know why I'm having fun? I'll tell you why.
He's away from his wife and kid.
They're with him.
Your wife and kid are here. But they went.
Not in the room.
Her friends are here. She invited her friends down. I invited Mike and his wife down to hang out with me, but he couldn't do it because he had some other thing he had to do. But she invited her girlfriends down. She's out with them right now. So I'm home. I got a fucking cup of coffee. I just ordered around $60 worth of room service. I'm fucking hitting that balcony. I'm going to stuff my fat face with Whole30 free fucking the good food, by the way.
I just sent you monkey bread to your room. You're welcome.
Michael, don't send me fucking shit. That's a dick move. Don't send me fattening food. Today, we get on the plane today.
What the fuck was that?
What the fuck? Did
That
you
was
watch
the ghost of Christmas fat.
Yeah,
Fuck.
that fucking freaked me out, dude.
So
we get
funny.
on the. I'm Voss. You might be like me. I don't know. I'm anal when I fly and I travel. I have everything packed, ready to go.
Perfect.
With the car service, I'll get to the airport 2 hours early. I'll sit in the lounge. I'll get breakfast. I'd rather be there. I get on the plane. Everything is perfect with me. My wife hates it. Okay, but today we get there. I get the car. 4 o'clock in the morning. We get up. I put my shoes, my pants. Boom. Everybody's in the car. Within 15 minutes, we're driving to the airport. It starts to snow. Like we get through security. We're having breakfast. I look out. The snow starts coming down. The storm hits, but we're already there, right? If she had her way, we'd be driving in the snowstorm to the fucking place with some Chinese guy in a minivan on fucking Carmel 6666666, right? We get to the thing, we get on the plane, and she's like, all right, we did it. I go, we didn't do shit. We did it when we get to the hotel room, right? We get on the plane, it starts to snow really bad. All of a sudden, you see those fucking yellow vest douchebags come on the plane and start conversating with the and then you see the flight attendants kind of gather together and start talking and whispering, and I'm like, something's up. My wife's like, you're so negative. There's nothing you're so negative. What? They're just in the plane. That's their job. Of course, 2 seconds later, fucking bang. We got a fucking malfunctional and fucking biscuit and the tri-seminar fucking wing flapper we need to use that when we fly over the Atlantic. So we're gonna have to replace that. It could take. It's gonna take like 5 minutes. Hour later, change planes, change gates on there. Full blizzard. Fucking make our way out. Finally get the treatment for the snow and the ice. and then we take off at 11:45, almost 12 o'clock. 6:30 flight.
Wow.
Holy shit! That story was almost like a flight delay. I'm already packing now to leave tomorrow just for 2 days, and you got to bring everything, and you got to situate it in your suitcase perfectly.
Where are you going?
Atlantic City. I'm working with Dice.
It's fucking 38 minutes from your house.
It's 2 hours. I'm not going to drive back and forth. I'm going to stay overnight, Friday night and Saturday. I'm not driving back and forth 2 fucking hours. For what? When I could get a room there, relax, work out. I'm more interested in this $10,000 fucking fine this guy got. Like, does he have to pay it, or he's stuck on the fucking island?
Oh, that's the thing. They'll squeeze you for that money, or they don't let you go. That's it.
But what do you mean? No one's carrying 10,000.
They'll find a way to get it. Wire it over here. Somebody have wire it over.
Are you serious,
dude? So they run a good racket.
Look at this. A lot of us didn't think we were gonna get here. A lot of us were PO'd, but we did it. No one got mad. Thanks to these guys. We're going to Aruba, and there's a snowstorm, and everybody we know and love is stuck in it.
I did a set. I did a set on the plane.
Well, I mean,
and it went poorly.
Now, do you do better on boats or on planes?
I do way better on boats. But listen,
how does that come up? Do you ask to do that, or did somebody say?
I wasn't doing a set. I called Ray. I go, everybody. We were all, when you're on a plane and shit happens, you all become fucking close friends for however long that flight is. And as soon as you get to the airport and you get your luggage, it's like, fuck you. Don't talk to me.
That's like Patrice's bit when he puts the luggage on top for the old lady. And he goes,
it has nothing to do with the bit. I mean,
I know it's funny.
It's about karma. My bit is about being on a fucking crazy plane ride.
No, I'm not saying you copied it. It just reminds me of it.
You made Mike eat chili again with your fucking story.
I know. Look at that. If Mike's not eating it one way, he's eating it another.
Somebody sent this picture, and I don't agree with it. I think the hat is wonderful. I think it's very rude.
Can I just say something? That's Voss next to me with those little hands.
What is that?
The island of Dr. Moreau.
Oh,
yeah.
No, that's from what is
exactly
that
what Michael just said.
Oh, it is?
Yeah, that's what's his tits. That's fucking Godfather.
Oh,
Marlon Brando.
Marlon Brando, yeah.
Wow.
He just fell apart.
Hey, you just get to a certain age where you're like, fuck it. Give me
Isn't it
another
cool?
piece of bread.
Isn't it cool though that apparently he wouldn't leave his island without like a $3 million offer? Like people would have to just give him the money before even doing the project. That's how he would just like.
And he always had an microphone in his ear because he didn't remember the lines.
What's
Jack
an
the earwig.
The earplug.
You can't say earwig, dude.
That's what it's
I
called.
didn't say earwig. He did.
Oh, wig. I thought you said something else. Sorry.
Jack
That's when
Nicholson.
they get their pilot's license.
What about Jack Nicholson? He did it too?
He did that in The Departed. Every single line was fed to him because he's
Really?
like, yeah, he's getting older, but he was fucking fantastic in that
He was
movie.
great in that movie.
Oh.
Yeah.
Thank you, Siskel.
I literally saw the spit hit your webcam while you said Siskel.
Hi,
How long
Jim.
how long-
Your
how long
chili's
you-
too spicy.
What'd you say, Mike?
how long are you there for?
I'm here until the 28th.
What is today?
Unless I get COVID, then I have to stay for 2 weeks.
I canceled it. I keep saying
That's
that
awesome.
I want to go there, but I was scared that I would be stuck there.
You're not going to get stuck here. It's so
And if you
easy.
did, what are you missing?
Yeah,
What
what
do
are
you
you
mean?
missing? Jersey and your bushes?
No. Yeah, but if you get stuck there, if I get, one, I just, I don't know. I'm just still panicking. You already had COVID, so it's easier for you to fly and do stuff. I didn't,
Dude.
and you had it and got through it. I didn't have it.
You're not going to get COVID. I guarantee you had it. There's no way you didn't have it.
No.
I would get that hat if I saw that hat here, I would get that hat and I'd wear it. No,
great.
Sarah Vecchio is not here. I'm here for a while, but I'm so mad at my fucking wife because my Calta and
You want me to come? I'll come tomorrow.
Come.
I actually said to my wife, I go, what do we have this weekend? She goes, this weekend, nothing. And I go,
I fucking asked you.
I know, but it's just Saturday and Sunday. We have shit Friday and we have shit Monday. So
what? If you come down tomorrow, you get here tomorrow. You get here right after your show. Just take go to Orlando and you fly direct.
yeah, but then I got to come back on Sunday. I'm going to come there for one day.
And
Live life.
Oh, we drove Cannon to the chili again. I'm sorry.
Kevin. Did you say Kevin?
Cannon.
Oh, they used to call him Kevin. It's a better name for him. Doesn't he look like a Kevin?
My dad.
All right. So you're there for all next week.
I'm all next week. I'm here. Yes. What?
It's got bean in it, Lou. It's bean chili. It's also got some white rice in it. It's really quite good.
Chili.
Also, can I plug this? I don't know if you guys have ever had this.
In your ass.
Melinda's hot sauce. Have you guys ever had this?
Yeah.
No.
The fucking greatest hot
all over
sauce.
my face. Then she left the room.
Why?
Melinda is a squirter.
Why are you so dirty tonight?
I'm not dirty. I just did too dirty. Why is Melinda a comic selling hot sauce? Because I know.
No, she's not. I think Rich is so dirty because he's wearing his bad boy bandana.
How long, Mike? How long does your wife's parents let you use that room for?
I'm at my sister's actually right now, but still right.
I think Mike is on fucking house arrest somewhere because they're feeding him chili. You always see him in only 2 rooms for the last year.
Dude, I was on Epstein's flight log. Nobody knows, dude. I got an ankle bracelet on right now.
We knew. Nobody ever heard of you.
Who are you working with down? You're only working Friday, Saturday, right?
It's a Friday. It's only Friday and Tuesday. Friday, Tuesday. That's it. Usually when I'm down here, I have a show. If I'm down here for 10 days, I'm doing 8 shows. Maybe not.
Can you sell? Well, you don't sell merch after it, but that's you. That would help. With the money down there.
I don't do that shit. The way I treat this gig, I've been coming here for 20 years. I asked my Dawn to marry me here. We used to come here when we were dating. I love Aruba. I should have bought a house here 15 years ago. I would live here half the time, do gigs, and then come back here and just stay here. Okay, so when Ray got the gig, it was just perfect for me because it pays for everything. I walk away flush, and I'm fine with that. So I get like a $6,000 vacation for nothing, and I'm good with that. I'm fine with that. But now it's costing me a little bit because.
Well, you're bringing the family.
Yeah, but this is the greatest part about the show. You go down at 9 o'clock show, 8:30 show. I go down at if I'm on second, I go down at 9 o'clock. I walk on stage. I do 25 minutes. I walk off, and I go smoke a cigar. I'm done.
I went to Aruba with my ex-wife. We were there for I think like 5 days. The day we got home, she said, "I want a divorce." The day we got fucking, I'm not lying. I go, you couldn't have told me that 5 days ago. I could have found somebody else to bring.
Oh my God!
I want to
squeeze the last trip.
I hope that happens to me this trip.
Why, you're there with my ex-wife?
I will fucking move listen to me. I will move to Mike Calta's fucking guest room fucking the day after I get back. I will let her. She can have it all. She can take it all. I'll start fresh. Take it all.
Who is she with? Who is she with right now?
She's with her 2 girlfriends that are married.
Why didn't you tell me that? I would have come up for that.
What are you talking about? What do you think? There's going to be a fucking threesome with you?
No, not with your wife.
No, wait. They're 2 girlfriends. The girls they're gay. They're married to each other or to husbands.
That's what that means. That they're married to each other. Two girlfriends. Well, they're married.
Yeah.
Oh, they're a lesbo couple.
We don't call them that.
Yes. Can I say something to you, Voss?
You can
You
say
know,
whatever.
friends with two lesbians. You never told me that.
No, you don't call them lesbos. You say bulldog.
They have one of Max's friends is Frankie, and they're married. The mothers and Dawn, that's her friends. They're great. They're cool as hell, and I'm happy because Dawn. Hang on one second.
Have they ever been with guys?
I didn't ask them that. I'm an asshole.
You never thought about asking them that? You're full of shit.
Doesn't sound like you're real friends.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that. Oh, somebody farted.
Man, shows all the wind Bobby was blocking. Is that your food?
Yeah, right there. Oh, perfect. Yeah, you can sit. I'll take this.
Sure.
Is this hot?
Don't use the N word anymore, Bobby.
Everything.
Okay.
Everything.
Everything?
Yes.
I'll take it. Oh, put it all there. Yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
all together, yes.
Okay.
It's good that you just finished jerking off, Bob.
Okay, thank you.
Bobby, what were you going to ask me? It was negative.
Sir, pull your mask over your nose, please.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good. Chicken. The soup. Pay cash? I'll charge to the room. Yeah. Yeah, I do have my. Oh, I have my.
Underhill.
I have the card. My wife has the card. Okay.
That old scam.
Yeah. Ask him if he's covered uncut.
Is that chicken?
It's chicken.
Yeah.
Tell them to taste it.
All right, here we go. Tip. Give me
How
a
much?
nice tip.
How much?
It's 52.
$15.
I'm giving him $10 right now.
Okay.
There you go.
Oh, that's not good, sir.
That's only
10 bucks is
20%.
good.
Yes.
No,
No,
bullshit.
it's
That's not even 20%.
I
There you
know.
go. Hang on one second. Let me just.
Hello.
I gotta mute these guys.
Give him a piece of chicken to
There you
go.
go. Here you go.
Okay, yeah.
All right.
Hey.
Thank you, buddy.
How much for a hand job?
Finish?
Yeah.
I'm gonna put it outside the room. Right. Okay. Thank you.
What did you want to ask me, Bobby? It was negative.
Hello.
Bobby, what do you want to ask me?
What?
Wow. Speaking of Brando.
What I want to ask you?
You say, boss, can I ask you something?
I wanted to ask you something, and I'm sorry. She fucking. It's a $50 thing. I gave him $10 tip.
Whoa.
Did you mute us when he
Yeah.
came in? You did. That's such a fucking veteran move.
And French fries are healthy. Go ahead. And so are chicken fingers.
This is my
That's just
whole
healthy.
30 pounds of food.
I'm sorry.
I keep waiting for you to talk about it.
Now I'm hungry.
Oh, cucumbers.
That
When
looks
we
good.
leave Krypton and Krypton gets destroyed, young Kal-El.
They forgot my waters. How the fuck am I gonna drink stuff?
Let's stick your
Bobby-
hand in the pocket.
Bobby, you look like Junior Soprano in Boca Raton right now.
This place.
Are we still muted?
No, I can hear. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yes.
No, I can hear you. I'm laughing at all your shit. It was really good stuff.
Okay. Is that a robe or a shirt? Is that a robe or a shirt?
You think I bought a fucking Hawaiian robe?
I don't fucking know.
They don't
Yeah,
even make
Hawaiian?
it. Who makes a fucking Hawaiian robe?
That's not Hawaiian. It's flowers.
That's a Jaguar.
Look, you wipe your mouth. You look like Norton. Oh, this is like one of those videos where you pay to watch somebody eat.
Mukbang.
Let me say something to you. The other day, you and your wife were on a podcast.
Yeah.
Right. I've never seen you two so fucking tame and polite.
Oh,
And-
we were trashing each other. You talking about Natasha and Moshe's podcast?
Yeah, you were so nice to those two.
No, yeah, because they're not like us. I'm not going to smash them. I smashed Bonnie. She
When
smashed
has
me.
that ever stopped you from not trashing somebody because they're not like you?
No, I said negative things to them. I said funny things. I didn't, I did say funny things to them. But we killed on that podcast. But go ahead. Is that what you were asking? Why was I nicer?
Well, I'm watching it, and you guys were so I don't know, like corporate Bonnie and fucking Boss.
Okay,
like,
well,
you guys
maybe.
were so nice and just, kind of quipping with each other, and they were just kind of holding court. Like, let me ask you another question. And you guys, I was like, when is Voss going to tell him to shut up? When is he going to tell her? I mean, you didn't do anything. You were just fucking dancing.
First of all, I know. Listen, I don't know them like that. And I did say negative things to them. Okay. And we were extremely, hey, listen, you were talking about the flight being delayed. And how many stewardesses are on I'll forget. See, I could have said something mean there, but I'm not about that. I'm about money. No.
What?
I don't want to say
I was on this podcast for 5 seconds. You said fucking 3 factors.
What do you do? No, I didn't.
Bobby, are you putting syrup vegetables?
No, that's a couple.
It was not on the whole 30.
What are you putting syrup on? Is that gravy or syrup?
No, Caesar salad.
Oh.
Yeah.
The whole 30 means you eat 30 different types of food at one time.
Syrup?
I didn't say any fat jokes to you.
Are you crazy?
I said one thing.
You said them to us.
I said one thing about running. That's all I said.
You said 3 other ones.
No, I didn't. I made sure I didn't because I'm trying to stop that because you're working hard, as we could see. I'm trying to lose weight. Why would I?
Of all days to say, as we can see, his chin is going right into his chest right now.
Oh,
I miss Ralphie.
oh God!
Could not say ew. He tried to stop him.
So I didn't say 3 of them, and I wouldn't. I didn't say you flew their cargo. I didn't say that.
Just did.
Well, I'm saying no. I didn't say it. I didn't say it.
I'm saying it.
I didn't say it. I'm glad you're here because I want to bring up a quick topic. Can you?
Okay, all right, I do, but can you please stop with the bandanas?
I have so many of them. I have to use them.
But he's got fucking hair, which is the worst part. I wish I had fucking more hair.
I want you to burn them. I want you to burn all of them. How much will it cost to take all those bandanas? Do you know when Voss was wearing the dumb hats, we paid him on YKWd to burn his hat once. He has a number.
I'm in for 100.
I'll do 100. $200 to burn all your bandanas.
Okay. All right. Tell me when you get home. $200. Remember that, and I'll put it toward, and I'll send it to St. Jude.
You got to save one though, just so you can wear it under your fedora.
You notice the middle act didn't throw any money into it? Let me ask my wife's parents if I can throw it 25. Honey, where's Ma and Pa?
Can I have another bowl of chili? Can I have more?
Hey, Stan and Sylvia, do I have 25 extra?
Can I have some more beans in my chili?
Oh, that was at the creek. R.I.P.
Look at Bobby. Look at that shirt. That's my friend right there. That's my number 1 best friend.
Let me tell you something. I wear your shirt more than I wear anybody else's stuff.
I like it.
You're goddamn right. Cheers, my papa.
I'm gonna make Voss a hat.
You're gonna make me a hat.
I don't know, so you can wear it. I'm just
how do you make hats?
I'm gonna have one made.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I picked up sewing during the pandemic.
Just put legend on it. Can I?
I was saying this last night. Can I say something to defend Voss?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I'm so fucking sick of these comics. It's just this vibe that's out there about guys like Voss where, that era's over or this.
That's what I wanted to bring up. Go ahead.
Okay, all that era, this is over, that's done, the table, the busting balls and blah, blah, blah. Let me tell you something. You gotta look, Voss is a fucking World War II veteran of comedy that still fights in battles. that's still in the front lines murdering motherfuckers for freedom. Okay? And these little fucks should look at him as that and respect him like we respect our fucking veterans and understand that this cocksucker laid the foundations 40 years in comedy, working black rooms, working. Yes, go ahead, Michael.
I mean, you're completely right, but don't you think the good ones do? Like, don't you think the ones coming up that actually do comedy? Because people that are like really waxing poetic online, especially about saying comics that are touring right now are basically committing mass genocide. It's such a wild position to take, but
it's
not
what I'm talking about. It's not what I'm talking about. Like similar what Giannis said. I love Giannis, but what he said a couple weeks ago.
I don't know what he said.
Well, it's just basically that's dead. That shit's over. That comedy's dead. It's like, look, you might think that this, us busting balls and having fun, all that shit. Voss goes on stage and can do an hour off the top of his head, or he can sit there and do jokes. And he goes up after anybody, anywhere, anytime. There's only a fucking handful of people that can do an hour and make people laugh for an hour, anywhere, anytime, after anybody. All the rest of you fucks have to have certain circumstances to make that happen. To murder. You know what I mean? So I just think it's a little fucking. It just annoyed me the other day.
Well, he wasn't pinpointing me, I hope. But the thing.
No. But there's other comics I see them. They talk about it on their podcast.
Yeah.
Oh, that stuff's over. No, being famous is the new thing. Trying to get fucking clout chase is the new thing.
Well,
I get that's what you are, and I just think they should have a little more respect for guys like Voss who are veterans in the business.
No, and I agree. And these comics that go that's over. These are comics that
you say you agree.
No, what you're saying is about because I respect so many people that came before me.
It was like right to the chili.
Mike's eating chili again.
But no, here's the thing.
I have nothing to add because I agree. I'm listening.
Well, here's people that say that kind of comedy is over or ball bust. They were never involved in it. That's like almost like that's like Ryan Hamilton saying urban comedy is dead. You know what I mean? Nothing against Ryan Hamilton. He's funny. Yeah. He's as funny as you can be, but he doesn't do that.
But that's what I was getting to with my point before. Also, it's like the people that say that aren't even in that world. Like that's not their world.
Yeah, that's like me going alternative comedy's dead. It's not, and I like alternative comedy. I like certain comics.
I wish it was.
But and Giannis and I get along with Giannis. I
love Giannis. I'm just saying that there's this thing out there, and I hear the younger comics use it. When you walk into a room, you're like, you'll say something like, get up, fuck face, or you'll just be mean to him a little bit, dude. All right with the table stuff.
Yeah, well, guess what?
You can't fucking bust balls, or you don't have. You got to make it like it's a stigma, or it's something that people used to do. Now we write and tell jokes. Go fuck yourself.
And listen, anywhere we said this. You put Bobby, Keith, Marina, Bonnie, me, Billy, Colin, Nick. You put us anywhere, whether it be in the
two girls out of that. But yeah,
what's that?
Nothing.
And even Michelle Wolf. You put us at any table in a restaurant, in a 5-star restaurant, we're still gonna fucking trash each other. It doesn't fucking matter. That's what we do. And you can't say that's like saying your personality is over. That's ridiculous. That's like me saying to Giannis dressing up like a Puerto Rican lady is done.
What is done? You stopped doing it.
Oh, I've never seen it. I just know
because you made him feel bad about it.
Who did? I never saw the act.
Bobby.
Oh no!
Wait, what? When was this? What did he say?
I don't want to make this about Giannis, but he brought it out. He actually brought it out, but it's an underlying thing around where they, it's like, I saw this fucking World War II veteran the other day, and I was like, I just wanted to shake his hand, and that's the way they should be with this fucking cocksucker, but only that he's still fighting. Like, 40 years in the business, this shit business, and he's still in the game playing the same clubs any fucking of us are playing, right? So you're brand new and you're on the rise and you're hot as shit. He's been playing those rooms before you were jizz in a sack.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And he's still there right next to you. He might not be selling any tickets. He might be by himself. He might be, you know what I mean? He might be panicking all week because nothing's going. And you might have sold out 7 shows because you made a face on fucking YouTube. I don't know. But I mean, you understand?
Well, and if it comes down to me or Norton or you, me alone, my body of work speaks for itself. And I'll tell you what, you could take any one of those comics, all those. I guarantee I get quoted by other comics 10 times more than them.
I guarantee that that's not a fact. But my point is this.
I have another question.
Yeah, go ahead, people.
Did you find yourself, like, when you guys were coming up at the cellar and you were the shit, you know, you were the young upstarts, did you find yourself looking at people like, I don't know, Alan Havey's older than you, but like just older, like established comics that were whatever, they've just been doing it for a long time? Did you find yourself looking at them as like, fuck these guys, like we're the new shit?
Never.
Like,
No, never. I would see guys like Dom Irera or Richard Denny, John Mendoza. I go, first of all, I would just sit. I go, they're amazing comics. Rita Rudner, any of them. People before me.
Red Skelton.
They yeah. What?
Mom's Mabley.
Tim Conway. Go ahead. Keep going.
No, any of them before me because I love comedy. So I mean, I would watch, you know, or listen or hear like Bob Newhart or Steve Landisberg that were way before. I go, these are the funniest fucking people alive. Even the Catskill comics, like the Freddie Romans, the Dick.
Mike, can I say something?
Go ahead.
Mike?
Cannon?
No, Mike Calta, the host.
Bobby in the back. Yeah, what do you got, Bobby?
Thank you very much.
I think my dick shrunk.
We did.
That's because of all the cold water you've been spitting on it.
Dude, we did it like Colin Quinn.
Wow.
Colin Quinn, Lenny Clark, Tony V. Yeah. These are all guys that came before me, and I have the utmost respect for them. It doesn't matter if I'm on a show with them or how good I'm doing in my career, how good I did on the stage or blah, blah. That never matters to me because they're always above me. They're always ahead of me just because of what they fucking did, how they did it, and how long they've been doing it. You know, this new generation is so competitive and so fucking fuck you. I want to be better. I want to beat you. I want more than you. And when they'll literally suck onto you, take you, and then as soon as they don't need you, they'll go to the next one, and then they still forget about you, like you're a piece of garbage. You know what I mean? Like, I don't mind the fact that you step on my back to get ahead. Like, I want to lift guys like Cannon up. I want to help you. If I can give you my fans, however little or much they are, I want to do that for you. Because I think you're hilarious. I think you're one of the motherfuckers, right?
That's security, though. That's because you're secure.
But if you get later in life where you're popping and you start treating me like shit because you don't need me, and you know what I mean? It's like
that's crazy, and that's like a personality disorder.
Well, yeah. Listen, I used to have what's his name open for me all the time. Shane McGillis. Shane Gillis. No, I'm thinking of Shane Gillis, and I watched him. I worked with him the other night, but I watched him.
How did Bobby get chilly?
I watched him a couple of weeks ago. He's as funny as any comic out here now.
He's so funny, man.
He's so fucking good. And I text him. And he used to open for me, and I'd get him theaters or do whatever. And he doesn't look down on me. We're just comics. And I watched him. I'm going, this fucking guy is fucking killer now.
Here's the thing with that guy. I'll tell you what that guy has. If you call him, he answers the phone, or
Yeah.
he'll call you back, and he'll be like, "Hey, what's up, man?" And he's
Yeah.
still like, even the show, he was like, "Dude, I want you guys to." And here's why this is why he's a solid motherfucker. He sold. It was already sold out when he put out the phone call. You know what I mean? He called me up and goes, "Dude, it's sold out. I just want you to be on the show." It's not like he's using me to get my 30 fans and Boss to get his fucking 2 fans and fucking, you know what I mean? And Big J to get his fucking 100 fans. He already sold it out on his own. He just wants to put a good show together with people.
Yeah.
Solid fucking guy.
The other night we were doing the show, and I had to leave, and it was the lineup. I go, put me before soda so I can get out of here. He had no, and Dan had no, because he was staying with Big J, and I had to leave and drive home. I did my set. We hung out. It was good to see Okerson and Dan. I haven't seen those guys in almost a year. And the set was great. The show was great. And I got to see those guys, and I left. You know what I mean? It was a great show he put together. You
Mike, Calta,
Yes.
I need your advice.
What do you need?
From one fat guy to another. I just dropped a nice juicy end piece of the chicken from the Caesar salad on the carpet of the hotel.
Dangerous
let it
time.
go? Do I let it go?
No, pick it up and cut the
Dangerous times. I
bottom
would throw it
off.
right off the balcony right now.
Dude, get it out of your room.
I would throw it right off the balcony. Do not put it anywhere near your mouth.
No,
You're in a
cut
third
the
world
bottom
country during a pandemic.
Oh, you
No,
know
off the
he's going.
balcony, no ranch.
You know once he leaves this podcast.
I never saw it leave his hand.
Dawn, Dawn, before you come up, look around by the pool.
That's the subject I wanted to bring up, Bobby. It irks me, and whatever. I got whatever. You just and the thing in this business too, when you realize I'm not competing against that person. Everybody thinks they're competing. I'm in this for myself and my family. You know what I mean? I don't. Whatever Chris or someone does, good for them. I'm not competing with them. I'm not going up on auditions against whatever. You know what I mean? Maybe in clubs a little bit because they're bringing in new faces. Which I don't blame clubs. But
Mike, can I ask you?
Bobby in the back, yes.
Hey, thank you very much, Calta. Big fan, long time listener.
First time, long time.
Mike.
Yeah.
In your business, it's acceptable for the younger guy to come kill the older guy. It's like a king.
You have to knock the guy at the top down. Yes.
Yeah. In your business, fuck him.
Because there's only one. You have to be number one. You can't be among the elite. You either are number one or you're number last.
But wait a second. But Bob and Tom were in 100 different markets, but they were never number one. They're
number one in Indianapolis, their home market, which is a pretty decent sized market, and then they got paid for all the stations that they were on. So
okay.
Yeah, and look, they were number one, and the fact that they were making millions before millions were really in radio outside of Howard, they did it right.
Yeah, well,
you make a good point, Mike. You have to be number one. There's no 25 number ones that can live in the same market. You have to. So for what you do, dude, I mean,
like, let me tell you, I'll tell you exactly. When John DeBella was in Philadelphia, and Howard came into Philadelphia, and he beat him, and John DeBella lost his career, but he was still in second place. I mean, he just dropped the second place, which is a couple of tenths of a point, and they ended up letting him lose his job. He lost his whole career because he became second, even though he still had millions of people listening to him every day.
But wait, DeBella's been in Philly since then. But
he's not shit now. He's just there. He's just working. He's a plumber radio guy. He just goes to work every day.
I love DeBella.
Yeah.
Oh no, I'm not insulting him, but he used to be the king of Philadelphia, and then when he got knocked off his throne by Howard, everybody just looked at him like, now he sucks, even though people still listen to him every day. He was in second place.
When Stern came into Philly, was Preston and Steve down there then?
I don't think so.
It was DeBella, right?
It was DeBella. It was only DeBella, and DeBella was was top 40 or rock, or I don't know what he was, but I was just a kid.
Yeah, he's a good guy. I mean, I guess, but the difference between radio and stand-up, we're traveling the country, working everywhere. You guys are in one market. You know,
it's not the same at all.
Yeah. I mean, we have so many different avenues.
But then now I'm comfortably number one for a long time, so I have no problem saying that I love other radio shows, and that I have said the utmost respect for a handful of guys in this market who've been here forever. And I talk about it all the time. I've had them on my show. They talk about me on their show. It's a good relationship. But if it came to where I was like directly competing against them, I probably would just ignore them. I just wouldn't talk about them.
Yeah, I mean, but our business, it's not like that. It's like we're in a war, and we're all soldiers, and you kind of give it up for the people that are before you. I've never talked the way these fuckers talk about our generation, like it's Mike. Go ahead.
But that's also like, people are trying actively to erase history because it doesn't look good through the prism of 2021. So when people talk ill of that shit, it's usually like with this perspective as if it's not as good because it didn't necessarily hit the correct, moral righteousness and shit like that. It's a bizarre thing that is happening kind of across the board in a lot of industries, where people just don't want to pay attention to what came before them and act as if it was nothing just because of what or some of the mistakes.
I can't tell you how many comics started comedy because of Tough Crowd.
I did.
Oh, okay. So that's
I told you guys
that. But so many comics watched Tough Crowd, and it was, look, so many different generations opened up different doors for the generation coming up behind them. Everywhere from like Lenny Bruce down to Pryor to, you know what I mean?
Can I say something?
What? Your turn.
Yes, Bob.
Bobby in the back.
Hey, big fan.
Thanks. Nice hat, sir. Ma'am, please button your shirt. The people in front of him complaining.
Yes.
I hate the way and a lot of these, we've always helped each other. We've always been there for each other. And I feel like a lot of these fucking people covet their fame, and they keep it between famous people. You know what I mean? Like, so, because if they put me over, I don't give them anything. You know what I mean? It's like fame.
Yeah.
And they covet it. And I always thought there was little conversations of like, yeah, don't have him on. He only gets this many downloads, or don't do this, or don't do that. Well, you know what? And I thought, it's just me. I'm a fucking alcoholic. My brain goes, I had a fight yesterday in the car with somebody that didn't exist.
What was it? My career?
With somebody in the car.
I'll tell you a story. When we were on tour after Last Comic, me, Corey, and Dave, selling out everything. So we're at Caroline's, sold out. Chelsea Handler came in. Nobody knew who she was. And they go, this girl wants to do a guest spot. So Dave and Corey said, no way. And I said, yes, she can do a guest spot. There's no reason why not, And I made her get. Then when her show came along, she never remembered that and said no to me to do her show. And I'm thinking, I'm the only one who stood up for her and got her on stage when she was. So a lot of
did she know that? Did she know that? I mean, like, does that make it to her? Hey, the other two didn't want you, but Voss wants you. What did you say in front of them? Like, does she know?
No.
I don't remember. That's a good point. I don't remember.
Yeah.
But the fact that she was on the show, asked to do a guest spot on the show I was on, knew I had something to do with it. But she might have
doesn't-
forgot it. She got
She doesn't
famous.
seem like the most appreciative person in the world.
Well, that's just an
What kind of-
example. I don't know who.
Fuck her.
Yeah, I'm not a
just,
fan.
No, I was just saying as an example. Look.
I'm not a fan of her because she's a fucking hypocrite. She's a sexist, fucking, perverted piece of shit. But then, cries fucking, men are assholes. Fuck you. You're
It's
a
just
dude.
it's hilarious. People like Chelsea Handler are the people that say white privilege is wrong now that I have millions.
Yeah, that's true. Well, I mean, look, Kevin Hart always brings up our names in interviews.
Yep.
He always,
Yeah.
He says Voss, Colin, Norton, Bobby, Keith. I've heard interviews. He goes, if it wasn't for those guys, I mean, I haven't got any movie calls, but he does remember that we were the fucking dudes that helped.
Bobby is 100% right in the sense that fame covets fame and they protect the fame. It's the same thing with wealth. It's also like, gatekeepers are gatekeepers. So when comics take back the power and they become the successful ones and they control it with their fan bases, they then protect their fan bases and make decisions based on who they want to elevate.
That's why
what
crazy to me, like Mike Calta is one of the funniest, generous, talented fucking guys out there.
I don't see it.
Does it?
I want to see where he was going with that. I was so excited. You ruined it, you cocksucker.
Sorry. Sit down before the balcony falls.
Come back, Marlon.
Marlon. And he means Marlon Wayans.
Who's
Hey,
here
Mike.
this weekend, by the way.
Mike
Yes.
Cannon. Mike Cannon.
Yes.
Like middles don't fight like that, do you guys? Like
That's Voss's best insult, middle.
I mean,
Yeah,
it's
Mike,
like, it makes me laugh and hurt.
But you don't covet things.
I don't have to. I'm secure enough with what I do, and I'm confident.
You're around people in your world that play that weird, fucked up game, and you're like you have to like you're like in the room with those guys. It's almost like when I go to a cigar bar somewhere in Pennsylvania, middle of Pennsylvania, and it's just a bunch of dudes talking about fucking the left and fucking racism and blah blah. And it's like you're just kind of there, like, oh Jesus Christ, this is going south. You're just kind of smoking. Yeah, here we gonna do. All right, bye guys. You're gonna be with these fucking scumbags when they're talking all this shit, and you got to live in both worlds.
Because I know that when it's time to shut people the fuck down, I'll shut somebody the fuck down. Until then, I don't care. I got such a great life. I have nothing to complain about. And I grew up on the shit side of it. So I grew up and out of it. And now that I'm doing okay, I'm like, I'm not going to be like that. Those people are all fucking dead or on coke, and I'm just chilling out and enjoying my life.
I got a good game we could play. What do you think the over under is on how many pieces of chicken came on that fucking plate? That
I got a better game.
Okay.
I guarantee this is not a chicken. I guarantee that I guarantee you, I would bet money that this is another animal.
That's like a falcon.
You should turn that into a COVID test.
A fucking falcon.
When we were in Aruba, food was so expensive because they don't grow it there. Everything has to be imported. Is it still like
you were there during the fucking spice trade?
Yes.
It took 7 months to get fucking pork over here.
What are you drinking?
This is a blue machine, naked blue machine.
Oh, those give me diarrhea every time.
They look like
but chili doesn't.
Yeah, chili just keeps me regular.
Listen, guys, I gotta go. I gotta go meet the family.
Thank you for all those. Thank you for those kind words, and I feel the same about you.
I just mean it. It's like you can say what you want.
Oh God!
about his comedy.
You're making it impossible for me to jerk off tonight.
Why?
You can say what you want about somebody's comedy, blah blah blah, but somebody's in the game and still making a living and still relevant and doing TV shows and fucking your podcast. I think your podcast is probably the funniest podcast out there, and that's why I got mad the other day. I'm like, oh, here's a married couple. They have the best married couple podcast on their podcast. It's like, what the fuck? Why is this upside down world?
I know.
I mean,
well, can I maybe say something? Can I say something to the two of you?
Well, Mike Cannon in the bottom, please.
As somebody who has come up, basically idolizing you guys and everything that you've stood for, and from Opie and Anthony to the Tough Crowd and all that stuff, that was my introduction into stand-up comedy, and it's what got me obsessed with also the history of comedy. So you guys actually pretty much introduced me to Pryor, Carlin, Kinnison, and I went through because I became obsessed and addicted to stand-up comedy as not only something I wanted to pursue, but something that I loved and wanted to immerse myself in. And that was 100% due to you guys. And tip of the cap to you. I fucking love you both. And I love everybody that came from your generation. And you guys mean a lot to me.
I wish I would introduce you to heroin.
Boss, you know what? I take it all back.
What?
I take it all back. You get
this guy tweeted to me. He goes, I opened for Voss. He was so kind and so nice and such an inspiration, and it was just a pleasure to watch him. And I replied, bug off.
Hey, look what I got today.
We're dealing with a bunch of thin skin. What is that?
Nice.
Is that a deck of cards?
I want to say something. Lou is going to get Lou sent out a mailer, self-addressed stamped envelope, and I sent her all the stickers. I sent her Calta and Kelly stickers, YKWD stickers, and so all the people that are in the Patreon that should have got stickers are getting them. And I got some new stuff happening too with Calta and Kelly. I got the new sticker coming up. Remember that black and white one? Remember that one?
I do.
Oh, how do I get a sticker?
Same way everybody else got it. Hand job.
Yeah.
Buy 5 bandanas at that store.
Hey, turn the knob, stupid, and shut up.
Hey, do we have to do this again tomorrow, or are we off tomorrow?
Tomorrow's the Patreon only episode.
Oh,
yeah. Well, there you go.
Look at Bobby in the fucking warm weather. I had to fucking plow my driveway today.
Oh, dude, it's fucking 80 degrees every day while I'm down there. I went into the water. It was fucking lukewarm. The waves. The sun was setting. I'm so fucking.
When you were in the water, did anybody yell, I spotted one?
that was too easy.
And you understand, he said that I've never made a fat joke.
No, I was saying you swim as good as a whale. You're a good swimmer. See, I'm trying to be positive.
Listen to me. I hope you die.
That's not nice. That's not nice.
Listen to me. I hope tonight when you go shoveling more, you have to shovel more, and you go to the edge of your driveway, and a fucking a plow truck slips on ice and just buries you into one of your dumb bushes that you planted.
Yeah. I hope when you're laying on the beach, 3 harpoons land right in your neck.
Tanner, what are you eating? Kool-Aid out of the package?
An edible.
What is it? An edible?
Yeah, an edible.
What drug?
It's called how I don't kill myself staying at my in-laws for a year.
Wait a second.
You know what? Cannon feels like a foster kid at this point.
oh, Jesus.
Remarkably accurate.
Hey, were you excited when they bought you a new Dyson? See? That's the comedy that's funny. All right? Not sitting here praising this fucking hack. What I'm saying Wait, these edibles, I don't get it. Like, is it the same feeling as smoking pot? Like,
No, it's far more intense.
This is the problem, Calta. This is the problem with Boston. You probably had him on your show. He doesn't know when to end it.
I want to keep going. I'm lonely.
We said we're
18
ending
minutes
it.
overtime.
We said
no. You said you had to go. We didn't say we had to go.
I gotta get up at 4 o'clock in the fucking morning.
I gotta go. I have another podcast.
What are you doing?
Here's the scenario with me, Feeney, and Sagala.
Woo!
Yeah, baby.
Here's the scenario. I live with my in-laws.
Here's the
The three of
scenario.
them get on there.
That's the
The
scenario.
three of them get on and shit on the old comics.
Here's the scenario. They only let me see sunlight 2 hours a day. When I have to go get the mail for them, and pick up almond milk for mom.
They walks around the house with a bracelet. Listen to me.
Cannon has to take 3-minute hot showers.
Mush, what are we doing tomorrow?
Let me know what time, and we will get a guest host for you. And if Bobby's available, he'll come and join us.
I have to leave at 6:30. 5
Oh,
tomorrow.
We can do 5.
That work?
Well,
Who's doing it?
Who would you like? These two are not available, so
I could do Monday or Tuesday. I would love to.
Oh, you don't want to do it? Paul Verzi.
I'd do a Verzi.
Yeah, I'm
It-
here to that one.
we'll get Paul Verzi. It'll be an awesome show.
Well, that's
yeah.
lucky. You guys are lucky.
Mr. Calta, I love you. You're my number one best friend. I miss you. Boss, I like you a lot.
Wait, Bob, how many days are you staying in Aruba?
You think I'm falling for it? You're out of your fucking mind.
Look at,
He was too stressed out.
You know why-
Too stressed out.
This
What
is
up?
why he stinks. He still did it. That's why he sucks. Do you ever play the game that we and Boss play? I hope you.
oh,
Do you ever play that game, Mike? We play that every
No.
time we hang up. I hope Mike Cannon's father. I hope he wakes up and his stepfather's standing over him with cum dribbling out of his pond.
it's his father-in-law.
His father-in-law, sorry.
I know it would be better that he wakes up and his wife is jacking off her dad on his back.
Jesus Christ.
Wow.
Is that
With
too
bossroast.com. Everything Boss. Check out Boss's calendar. He's Uncle Vinny's this weekend, I
No,
believe.
I'm not. No, I'm opening for Dice Friday and Saturday.
Friday and Saturday, he's opening for Andy Dice Clay. Must see show. Must see.
Can I play I Hope?
Yes.
Yes.
I hope Dawn is scissoring the lesbian couple right now.
Can I play? I hope she stays in their room so I can focus tomorrow and not be bothered.
I hope you find that piece of chicken.
I ate it. I fucking ate it.
Yeah, he had it on camera.
No,
ain't
you
gonna
threw it
care.
out. Oh, you didn't throw it out?
Fuck you. I was in juvie jail. I ate fucking worse shit off the ground. Listen,
Bobby, look what I bought real quick. What I bought today. Oh, wrong one. Hold on.
what is it?
It's the thing that goes in your ear.
Oh,
camera.
you bought one?
Oh,
Now we got one. So next time,
What's it do?
It's
it's
the
a
greatest.
camera that goes in your ear.
For
And it
what?
And you can
Just with
see it
your
and
eyes.
look in the phone.
Wait. You're taking pictures of the inside of your ear?
You can
Oh,
look
Bob.
inside your ear.
Yeah.
For what? What are you looking for?
I like to make sure my ears are clean.
Change.
Yeah,
I bought Q-tips.
yeah. You
So
fucking
did I,
bought
but Bobby doesn't know how to use them.
Yeah, because your Q-tips were fucking
You
from
got
a Western.
yeah. The Q-tips are bad if you don't do it right.
Yeah, Mike had Q-tips from the TV show Deadwood.
That's
That's
if I
accurate.
don't take a blue pill, that's what I have.
All right, guys. I love you. I'll see you guys later.
Thanks.
All right, Marlon. Thank you, Voss.
I'll see you later. Bye.
All right. See, hey, Mush.
Yes, sir.
Serious question. Are we still on the air? Okay.
Yeah.
Are you okay there in Texas?
Oh, I'm safe. Yeah. I mean,
But
I
I
have
mean,
power.
like I watched it on the news tonight. That people are lining up for water and food.
I mean, this hotel has not had any problems. I have
Oh,
plenty
you're
of.
still in the hotel.
Yeah, I'm going back after this. I mean, I've just been in the business center today, but San Antonio has been better than other parts of Texas.
Well, if
So-
you need to come here, you're welcome to come here. But I didn't know how bad it was. I watched the news tonight. I was like, holy shit, they can't even get water.
Well, I will, if I need to, I'll definitely take you up on that.
I got
So-
2 meat freezers, man. I'm ready to go.
Gotcha. That'd be
All right,
awesome.
well, this was fun tonight.
You know, I'll just go in March anyway. How about that?
Yeah. All right. Hang on. We can come by for spring break.
Awesome.
So tomorrow, if we can get Verzi, that would be awesome. If not, we'll wing it and we'll do something else. So we'll be fine. I'll talk to you tomorrow during the day, but we'll be here tomorrow at 5:00 p.m. I'm sorry that we have to go so early. I prefer to do it late at night, but I have a dinner thing on Fridays usually kills me. So, but if we can go from 5 to 6, and then I'll bolt at 6:00, we're in good shape.
Sounds great. All right,
All right.
everybody.
Thank you. Check us out on Instagram at Calta and Kelly. It's ridiculous that this show's been on for a year and we only have 2,500 people on Instagram. We also have a YouTube page that you can go and subscribe and like and watch all this stuff for free as many times as you want. You can count how many times Voss spits on his own microphone. We've had every great comedian out there has been on this show, from Burr to we had Burr on, to Colin to Burr to all of them. They've all been on the show. Check that out, like it, make bad comments, doesn't matter to me. And then we'll be back here tomorrow.
All right, everybody.
Follow Mush on Instagram at Mike V. Suarez.
Yes, sir. Mike B. Suarez.
See you guys.